Hey guys, it's Courtney. Today we're going to be doing a chip bag tutorial. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, it will be a Valentine's Day chip bag. This is what it looks like. And this is what the back looks like. Alright, so let's get started. First, I'll show you what supplies you're going to need. So first you'll need glossy photo paper. This is the brand that I'm using today. This I actually got at the Dollar Tree. So it was only $1. So you don't need to run out and get expensive glossy photo paper. You can get this at the Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack of 8. I've also used in the past the Koala glossy photo paper. I actually ordered this off of Amazon. This, of course, costs a little bit more. But for today, you guys, we just use the Dollar Tree brand. Okay. You'll also need a pair of scissors and a chip bag. Usually use the 1 ounce chip bags. Those fit the best. So any 1 ounce chip. Today I'm just using the Cheetos bag because it's sort of the smallest one. But any 1 ounce chip bag should work. This is not necessary, but if you want to get fancy with your chip bags after you seal them together, you can use what's called a paper crimper. And also I have these scissors here. And if you can see, they have like a little design on this side, so that'll give your finished chip bag a little design. I'll show you how to use those later. They're not necessary, but if you just want to add extra design to your finished chip bag, you can get these as well. Okay, so let's get started. And you will also need, I almost forgot, you would need adhesive tape roller like this. Or they have the really big ones like this, but this one works just as well and it's easier to manage. Okay guys, so the program that we will be using today to design our chip bag will be in Canva.com. You can go to this website and just sign up and register. It is free. They have 2 versions. They have a free version and they have the Canva Pro, which is the paid version. I just use the free version for now because I can do everything that I need to do with the free version. So go to Canva.com and go ahead and sign up. It's free, the free version, so you can design your chip bag. Okay, so once you're inside Canva, you will come over here to the right side of the screen and you'll see where it says create a design. So you'll want to click on that and kind of scroll to the bottom. And on the bottom, it'll say custom size. So you want to click on custom size and it'll say the width and height. And we want to change this to inches. And you want your width to be 11 and your height's going to be 8.5. So a regular size sheet of paper. And then you click on create new design. And your page will pop up like this. And on the left side, you'll have all your templates, elements, stuff that you can upload, text as well. Okay, so at this point, I do have a template that I use for my chip bag, so I will give that to you guys. You just provide your email to me and I can email that to you. That way you can have the template and upload it to Canva and be able to create your chip bag. Okay, so now I'm going to upload media and I am going to look for my template file. So So bear with me 1 second, guys. Okay, and I have that under my party favors file. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get that uploaded. You can see there that it's uploading. And then you just click on it and it will appear on your screen. Okay. Like that. And what you're gonna do is just size it to fit the 11 by 8.5 sheet that we have here. So you just want to kind of drag and pull until it fits the whole screen, or the whole sheet. Just drag and pull. Okay, and don't worry about having the extra space on the sides, because once you print out your chip bag paper, you can always cut that off with scissors. Okay, so the design I chose were these hearts. I don't know if y'all can see those. I chose this heart right here, and how I got that is by going to Google and searching for Valentine wallpaper. All right, so I'm on Google and I searched Valentine wallpaper, and you'll see several different images come up, and you just click on the images. And you don't have to use the same design that I did. You can pick and choose kind of which one you want to do. Just make sure it's a PNG image. And actually, I probably should have typed that in there. Valentine wallpaper PNG. And you'll see different designs, Valentine designs that'll come up. So let me scroll down. And I believe this was the one that I used. So once it pops up, all you would do is just right click and save your image as, and then you would just save it to whatever folder that you have. Okay, and remember where you saved it, because you need to go back and use it. So since I already have mine in my Canva, I'm not going to save it again, but this is the image that I was using. And it might be hard to see, but there's lines here in the middle. Like there's different sections of the template. There's the two outer sides, and then there's the middle side. So I did the hearts all the way across. So I'm going to do that now. Let's stretch this out. So all the way in here. You want to try to stay within the lines. Make sure. And Canva will kind of show you, if you can see, the little purple lines. Those are kind of like the margins for you to work within. That's how you know your work is kind of centered on the template. It'll let you know. Okay. And then you just click off of it. Okay, so the next step I did, I added the red color to the top and to the bottom of the template. So what I did was I went into elements, and you can search rectangle. It might come up already. I had it come up already. Okay, and you just click on one of these. This one's free, so you want to click on that. And you can choose your colors from up here. Of course, I chose the color red. And all we're going to do is take this and we're going to size it to this long rectangle up here. So again, you just drag and resize it to fit in this rectangle here. Okay, and click off. And then all you have to do is right click, hit copy. And come down here, hit paste. And you'll just drag it down. It'll duplicate a copy for you, and you can drag it down and size it to the bottom part. And just click there. So that's your design so far. So the next thing I did was put a heart, a white heart in the middle. So I'm gonna go back to my elements. Okay, we're already on there. And I'm gonna search for heart. And you can click this first one right here, it's free. Click that one. So my heart was white on the one that I showed you guys in the beginning. And this one popped up as red. That's okay. All you have to do is come up here to your little color box, click on that, and choose white. And so now my heart is white. And then I'm gonna resize it to make it just a little bit smaller. And kind of play with it so it's in the middle. Again, those margins will come up when you're working in Canva. They're like purple margins, and it'll let you know when your image is centered. We'll bring it down some. And right there. And click off. All right, so in the heart, I wrote the text was Happy Valentine's Day. So you're gonna come over here to the left side. You're gonna click on text. And then you can do add a heading. And then the text box will pop up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is choose the font that I was using. And my favorite one to use is called Playlist Script. And so that's what it looks like. So you can click on different fonts. It'll show you kind of what it will look like. That's a different one. Then I'll go back to the Playlist Script one. You can see it changed. So all you have to do is click in here. I'll highlight this and delete. And I'm gonna write Happy Valentine's Day. And don't worry about the size because we can always change that later. As you can see, the size of my font says 62, but I'm gonna go here and reduce that. And it'll make it smaller, where you can just drag it and make it smaller. And kind of just play with it. You want to get it centered. And let's see, I'll probably do, I think my font was like 14, I believe. You just hit enter. That might be too small. Okay, so now it's at 20. Make it just a little bit bigger. And we're gonna resize the box. Let's see. Okay, so that's good. It says, so see right there in the box says Happy Valentine's Day. So next I added some roses here. So again, you're going to go back to the elements. And you're going to type in roses. I think I already had it here. And so they give you different pictures, different images of roses. So you can choose which one. And they'll tell you which ones are free or not. And I think I chose this one. So we're going to click on that one. And you see it pops up. Of course, that's too big, so we're going to go ahead and resize that. Just keep resizing it until it fits into the heart. Then we're going to center it. You can see the margins there. It'll let you know that it's in the middle. Okay. All right. So see, it's starting to come together. You got your Happy Valentine's Day. You got your rose in the middle. So next I'm going to go back over to my Elements tab. And I'm going to type in rectangle. It actually popped up already for me because I had it in here. And you just click on the first one. It doesn't matter. And we're going to put it over here on the side panel. And it basically just have to resize it. Because we're going to write a little I love you message on this one. So let's try to get this centered first. Okay, and then we want to change the color to red. So we go back up here to our colors panel, and I'm going to click on red. And that changes it to the red color. And so we want to get the I love you message up here. You go back over to your menu on the left and click on text. You can do add a heading or add a subheading. Doesn't matter because you're going to resize it anyway. Pick the font that you want to use. Like I said, I like the playlist script font. And I don't know if you can see it. Here's the text box right here. And I'm going to write I love you in there. So let me highlight that. I'm going to space it out so it'll fit the long way. And then we're going to center it and kind of resize it so it's a little bigger. And make sure you're centering it in the middle. You see the margin again, it will let you know if it's centered. Okay. All right, and if you want to change the color of the font, again, you go back up to the color wheel. Hold on one second. There you go. Go right here with text color, and I want to change that to white. So now you see, once I unhighlight it, the font is now white. Okay, and let me just move this up a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. Okay. Let me go back to my uploads. So I wanted to add a barcode right here, and the barcode says Happy Valentine's Day. I actually again went to Google and got the Valentine's Day barcode, and I'll send that to you guys as well. But here it is in my panel, so I'm just gonna click on that and it'll pop up on my screen. Let's resize it, and then I'm gonna move it down here and just resize it to fit. Okay, so there you can see you have your little Valentine's Day barcode right here. And so on this side of the chip bag, we have our Valentine's Day facts. See, that popped up there, so I'm gonna go ahead and move it over into the panel on this side and of course resize it. Make it a little bit smaller so it'll fit in there. Drag it from this side and that makes it smaller. Okay, so we have that in there. And then next I added, because I'm going to be putting a bag of Cheetos in my chip bag. You don't have to do this, but I went ahead and got the Cheetos logo off of Google. Oops, let me go back. Hold on. Uh-oh. Let's go back. Click on it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and resize that. And put that on the bottom. All right, move this down just a little bit. Get out of it, and there you have your chip bag. So at this point, you can go ahead and print out your chip bag on your photo paper. One thing I did forget, guys. Okay, so for the Valentine's Day barcode, I forgot to put the white rectangle behind it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Again, go to your elements, type in rectangle, first one that pops up, or square, just click on that. It pops up as red, but you can go to your color panel here and change it to white. And then I'm gonna resize it and bring it down over here. And then I'm gonna go back to my uploads and click on the barcode again. And you see it popped up, so I'm gonna resize it and move it in front of the white box so it'll show up on your chip bag a little bit better, and just resize it to fit in your chip bag. And that. Okay. So that is your completed chip bag. So now your next step would just be to print it out with your color printer on your glossy photo paper. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and print out our chip bag. So this is how it came out. So it's on the glossy photo paper, so it'll have a nice shine to it. All right, and next I'll show you how to put it together. Okay guys, so we have our chip bag here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is kind of trim the sides where the white is showing. You don't need to trim the whole thing, but just a little bit so it won't be such a thick line. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my scissors. And really just need to trim one side, the bigger side. I'm just gonna trim it just a little bit. Try to cut as straight as I can, or you can use a paper cutter as well. I'm just gonna trim that a little bit. Hopefully I cut that straight, but that'll be good enough. All right, so then we're just gonna turn our paper around. And we're gonna kind of fold it first, just to bend it a little bit. So we're gonna kind of fold it and just kind of bend it. Okay. So at this time, you would use your adhesive paper roller. I got mine right here. And I'm going to just roll that on to one side. One side of the chip bag. Trying to roll it as straight as you can on the line. And hopefully I got that straight. And so you're going to bend down the other side. Make sure it's straight. And just rub your finger over it so that it'll stick together. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. And try to get it as straight as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get it as straight as you can. So now you see the inside of your chip bag. Okay. So next we're going to do the bottom section. So I'm going to take my adhesive roller again, and sometimes it's going to be a little difficult because you closed it, but I don't know if y'all can see that. Go ahead. And roll that in there. I probably should have did that part first. But I'm going to go ahead and get the adhesive in here. And you can also use, if you have a glue gun, a hot glue gun, you can use the glue gun as well. And so you want to press it down, make sure it's even. And just use your finger to stick it together. Hopefully that'll stick. And try it again. I need some more adhesive on here. It's not sticking too well. I'm gonna do it like that. That'll probably work better. Alright, try it again. And just kind of mash it down so it'll stick. Okay. So once you got that sticking at the bottom, you're going to take your 1 ounce chip bag. You're going to stuff that in here. You may have to squeeze it and maneuver it a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and stuff that inside and get to the bottom. So y'all see it's in there. It's in there. Okay. And then we want to glued the top part. Yeah, I think next time I'm going to use my heat gun because this, sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. And get a better angle on this. And then again, just going to smooth it out. Make sure it's lined up. And kind of press down. Hopefully it will stick together. If it comes apart using the adhesive roller, you can always go back and use some clear glue that you might have, or your heat gun if you have a heat gun, a heat glue gun, a hot glue gun. And a little bit more on the bottom, like I said, it's coming. It's coming off. Make sure everyone. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of my glue, my tacky glue. You can get this at any craft store, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. I believe they have this at Walmart too. And just secure the bottom a little bit. And get that to come on out. All right, guys, so here we have our completed chip bag. The front and the back. Like I said, sometimes you might have to use a little glue on it if the adhesive roller is not really sticking, or if you have a hot glue gun, you can use that as well. But isn't this cute? This is perfect for your kids if they're school age and they're having their little Valentine's Day parties and they're asked to bring a treat. They can do chip bags. And one more thing I wanted to show you guys, if you kind of want to finish your chip bag off, give it a little bit more pizzazz, you can get one of these. This is a paper crimper. And all you would do, I actually got this off of Amazon, I believe. Let me see if I can show you guys how to do this. You kind of put it here. Let me adjust my camera. Once again. So put that in here so you guys can see how this looks. Kind of squeeze it in here between the rollers and then just kind of turn it a little bit. Just a little bit. Do that one more time. See, and it gives your chip, I don't know if you can see that, the little crinkle effect on the top. Alright, so we are done with our chip bag tutorial. Again, guys, I can email you the files so you'll have the Valentine Facts Nutrition to upload, the Valentine's barcode, and if you want the Cheetos logo, I can also email you that too, so you'll have it when you create your chip bag. All right, until next time, see you guys later. Thank you.